Hey, what's up everyone? I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night, but for now, let's get into the video.
People don't understand the struggle of going to a gym where everyone's old. There's no motivation for me here. You can't outlift me. You can't outrun me. Please, I need envy. I need to see some baddie walk past me and be like, oh, I need that. You know?
Well, one of you ladies should come up with a brilliant idea of an all-female gym. Nothing but baddies walking around, nothing but motivation, and maybe a cat fight every now and again, but I believe that it would be all worth it. Oh wait, they already tried that with not that much success, but maybe it will catch on later.
Somebody somewhere probably needs to hear this today. So I was talking to my therapist this morning and I was like in the middle of the session. I was being very open and honest with her, and I said, sometimes I feel like maybe I am am I being narcissistic? She was like, Charlotte, no narcissist has ever sat down and said, am I a narcissist? Am I being narcissistic? She was like, only empaths have the capability to ask themselves if they are being a narcissist. Narcissists will never know they are narcissists. Everything is everybody else's fault. Everybody's done something to them. She was like, the fact that you're sat here saying, have I done this? Am I being narcissistic? She was like, that shows that you are not a narcissist.
Well, of course you're not. You're an empath, remember? If having no consideration for everyone else's safety while on the road, including your own, to be honest, makes you an empath, then you are one for sure. Of course, staring into your phone while driving doesn't mean you're considering everyone else's safety while on the road, but we'll go with empath. Why not? Because your therapist, who you're paying hundreds of dollars, if not thousands a month, said so. Now, would she be aware that if she said you're definitely a narcissist, you would have stopped paying her? Maybe. No, but I asked someone else that makes me not one. You could also Google a few narcissistic traits and see if you find yourself in one, but that would mean you really want to see if you're a narcissist or not.
Well, I thought I would tell you about a slightly bizarre experience I had this week through dating apps. I'm on Raya. That is relevant to the story. I'm not saying that as a flex. I had a referral from a couple of friends, so I joined that. I guess they need to pad it out with some normies because it can't all just be celebrities, because there would be like 20 people on there. Anyway, the reason why that's relevant is because it's linked to your Instagram. So even if you don't match with someone, you can technically see their Instagram, go on their Instagram and add people. And that is what happened this week.
Oh wow, what a cool story. Didn't need it to go on for 3 minutes, but hey, what a cool story. Some DJ DM her and asked if she lost any weight, and that's the entire story that went on for 3 minutes. But there is something funny about that dating app, because the more stories I hear about it, the more I believe that basically a bunch of celebrities use it just so they can go through a bunch of normies, to use her exact word.
I don't think I'm gonna get married. After seeing that Lily Allen, her song Madeline, and then watching her Architectural Digest video walk through home tour with her ex-husband, how much he despised her. You can just tell how much he just, was just so jealous of her. Like, she makes a joke and he's just like, you can't laugh? You can't laugh? Like, what? That was a funny joke that she made. I was laughing.
Yes, and obviously I'm not saying I doubt your sense of humor, just everything else about you. We'll get to that in a second, but until then, you're never going to get married because two celebrities that can keep it in their pants, who also separated since I believe February of this year, for not laughing at each other's jokes, her ex was not thrilled to be there. Gee, what could possibly be the reason why? But back to you.
Guys, I just ordered Uber Eats and I got a loaded potato. It came like this. Why is this so funny to me? Like, I don't... It's just a whole ass potato. Oh.
Women always ask me, what happened to men today? Great question. What started out as a good thing, encouraging men to respect women, has swung way too far in the opposite direction. Now, a lot of men are terrified of women, so they wait for perfect conditions before making a move. But courage doesn't exist without risk, and women can't respect men who don't risk anything. So as a man, if you want to be seen as confident, you've got to be willing to look stupid, to get rejected, to be misunderstood. So start by taking small risks. Approach women when you're out and about. Initiate plans with them. You'd be surprised how fast it'll work, because women nowadays, they're not turned off by that kind of effort. They're starving for it.
Have an apple and go to sleep. Women ask me all the time, who are you again? Oh, you're a dating coach for women. That will explain why you think you're talking to men and giving dating advice to men. Maybe that's the reason you think you speak for women when in fact you don't know anything about either gender. See, I'm not a dating coach, dating expert, dating anything pretty much. Just some lunatic doing this. That's why I'm always gonna speak for myself. I'm not terrified of women. That is not the reason why I'm not approaching women. I'm turned off by everything women are today. On top of all the list of requirements, I'm supposed to also look stupid to get you? I won't want you for free if you fell on my lap, and I'm supposed to do everything to get you? What do you think women's most appealing feature is today? What is your best characteristics that will make me want you? What else you've got outside starving that will be appealing to me? The fact that you destroy dating and I should be willing to look stupid to fix it? No.
So when I broke up with my kid's dad a year ago, I thought, maybe you need to try something different. Maybe you need to look beyond the facade and start dating people for their personality. So that's what I done. My theory was that maybe if someone was punching, they'd wake up in the morning, look at me and go, oh my God, how lucky am I to wake up next to this absolute goddess. I'm going to treat her like the queen that she is. Turns out that fellas were punching develop
The ick. Yeah, I'm gonna be a TikToker for the next 10 seconds. Yeah, I'm no longer turned off, I got the ick. You can't post a single video without using a filter. On top of the filter that is already installed in your camera, on top of the filter that is already installed on TikTok. And you're using the third. Goddesses, queens, this is it? This is who I'm supposed to look stupid for? Come on now. Your kid's daddy didn't want you for the queen of the goddess that you are, and I'm supposed to... Come on now.
What if we joined some money together, we go far from the city and buy land, a big portion of land. We get a portion that is for animals like chicken, cows, horses, dogs, you name it, whatever, it's a necessity for us, right? And then there's another portion where there is fruits and vegetables, and then slowly we grow to a point where we can get it gated, and then we can come up with our own rules. We could decorate it, make it pretty, have a name. You know, we start getting more applications, just female ones. Then we can have one guy, or maybe have like actually a book of different males that they can come to our little community to do some physical work, right? Because you and I would not do it. I mean, if you want, that's fine. But if there's toilet issues, trash issues, maybe building something that's, I don't know, that maybe you and I, we don't want to do, we can call a approved vendor list. And then they can come and yeah, this is not a crazy idea. I think it's doable. I just need to know who thinks like me or who does not think this is crazy, because I know it's not. I just need to find my community, like who thinks like me. Because I really think this is a dream for all women to live in our little bubble, far away from the rest, right?
Right. When you said decorate, do you mean painting all the cows pink? Never mind that. Why would you need a man to come and do the jobs? You, the strong and independent, you can do that yourself, right? But let's say a man show up. How are you gonna pay that man? No, not in that way, because he might be married. Another question, and I think you'll understand this question because you are on TikTok. Who's gonna be in charge of milking the cows, and who's gonna be in charge of being on TikTok? Who's gonna get to decide which and in which way? A few more questions. How long before you starve? How long before you start chasing each other with an axe? And last one, how long until you realize that no, it's not a dream, it's a nightmare? If it was doable, you would have done it already. But I guess no man was willing to build you that utopia place where unicorns fly free and women just get along.
So I've seen this discussion on TikTok, right, where the women are like, we want men to approach us at the bar, and the men are like, okay, well, we've tried that, and y'all have been straight up hostile. Y'all have been rude as fuck. What I think is going on is women are worn down from guys not taking the hint. And I've had plenty of experience with this, right? Because my go-to is always to be friendly and nice and smile at everyone. And then I find myself in these really uncomfy situations where I'm like trapped in a conversation where a guy is really persistent. Maybe he's following me, he's trying to get my number. And I can't help but wonder if I just would have acted like a bitch in the first place, I would have never been in this situation. Now, I want to be clear. I do not want to deter anyone from approaching anyone at the club, at the grocery store, anywhere, because I think we need more in real life connections happening in this world. But if a girl is like, sorry, like I need to go find my friends, that means she's not into you. You need to go on to the next, okay? If a girl is like, and then she turns away from you, she's not into you. Go on to the next. And that's okay, okay? Rejection is a part of seeking out connection. It's not a big deal.
Awesome, then you look for it. Rejection is not a big deal, then get rejected. Start approaching men at the bar, at the club, at the grocery store. No, but she seems nice enough and I'm gonna be nice. Just say you're not interested. It may be a big deal, it may not be a big deal, doesn't really matter. I could have been taking the entire day to gather the courage to come up to you and I may not be able to read the room. Just say you're not interested. You said in the captions of your video, the worst that can happen is she says no. We all know that's not really true, but we'll pretend it is. Then in your case, the worst thing that can happen will be me saying, I'm sorry I bothered you, have the most wonderful day. And all you have to do, and in fact all you ever had to do, was to say, I'm not interested.
So what is the solution to all this? Honestly, I think men need to get better at calling out other men for being weird and being creepy. Because the guys who aren't getting the hint and making other women feel uncomfortable are really ruining it for all of y'all.
And we are done. Just to think that I called you nice. I'll get on it. I'll hold every single man on this entire planet accountable for their actions as soon as you start holding all women on this planet accountable for their actions.
I have come to realize that the more a woman knows a man, the more she loves him. And the more that a man knows a woman, the less he loves her. I don't know if that's already a saying, but I feel like it's something that a lot of women would be able to relate to.
Oh, Princess, way to set women back 50 seconds ago. Yes, a lot of women will relate to that, but they will never admit it. The more I get to know you, the less I like you. Was that really what you were trying to say? Because I'm gonna be honest, it's not the best look. But hey, you know what? At least I'm wonderful and amazing. Whenever ladies get to know me, that will explain all my breakups, right? What is it with all these lunatics and TikToks?
Unfortunately, not every girl is born with a man-eater mentality, so this is how you build one. First, you need to get broken up with.
Yeah, well, what are you gonna do? I got to know you better. And not for nothing, Princess, but I think you misunderstood when I said bite me.
Move. Move. Move.
Yes! Move! Move! How's it feel, baby? How's it feel? Move! Ow! Move! Move!
And this is gonna be it for today. As always, I do hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe and I will see you in the next one.